Research design is the overall plan for relating the conceptual research problem to relevant and practicable empirical research. There are four major types of research design: exploratory, inductive, casual and descriptive. According to Zygmunt, most appropriate way to get solution to the research problem is through the exploratory design. In exploratory design, researcher will have a weak idea about the problems as they are defined very poorly. When author starts accumulating relevant information, the entire picture becomes brighter and better, thereby supporting to find healthier solution to the problems. Inductive research design employs various theories built on the observations. Casual research is better structured than the other design of research. Cause and effect relationship is often confronted. In fact, during majority of the instances, it becomes very easy to predict the final result evolving from the changes incorporated. The research design used for this project is descriptive approach, where a concrete problem is identified and defined by the exploiting secondary sources of the data existing. It is frequently used to depict precise outline of persons, event and situations. That is Robson's contribution. Bazard and et al. and others, they have argued that since research question is a problem which necessitated further investigation to formulate anticipated results, question for the accurate or current study is derived from the area of interest. That is very crucial. That is the area of interest. Possible members of study samples are involved right through the process, and unbiased measurements are practiced to execute and report about on project. Given that the sampling is important in this form of research, survey questionnaires and interviews are included with a definite time limit. Now, the design of an academic research paper. That is the ideal design of an academic research paper, starting with the selection of a topic that is close to the identification of a problem, then the collection of literature, that may be data, article, thesis, whatever it is. Now the abstract with the keywords, then the introduction to the study, then literature review, identification of research gap, next research question, hypothesis building, either it is research question or the hypothesis building, next objectives of the research, next the purpose of the study, next the significance of the study, next the selection of the study area, that is the location of study. Now the purpose of selection of the study area as the particular research. Now the identify the research problem or limitation that is associated with the during the research. Now collection of data, that is also the sampling, then the methodology, then result, now the discussion of the result, now the major findings, conclusion with the recommendations, that is very vital, acknowledgements, reference, bibliography. Those are the a perfect or ideal design for an academic research paper. Now the feature of a perfect research design. What is the feature or characteristics of a perfect research design? Perfect research design must be flexible, appropriate, efficient and beneficial. Reliability of a data collection and analysis must be enhanced by a perfect research design. Good research design has the ability to minimize the biasness of the data. Good research design is associated with the less experimental error. Perfect research design can increase explanation quality of result derived from experiment in the report. Principal component of research design is objective of research. Well explain purpose and significance of the study. Research, another important factors or another important features of a perfect research design is it is well defined research question and hypothesis. It is clear statement of research problem. It is well planned data collection techniques. It is lastly it is well established methodologies. Now the integral part of the research design. There are four parts that is associated with the research design. One is sample design, another one is observational design, statistical design, and the operational design. Then the component of research design. What are the components of research design? That is the conceptual design, pre-field survey design, observational design, sample design, field survey design, data handling design, data preparation design, data manipulation design, data processing design, statistical design, operational design. Most importantly, conceptual design, pre-field survey design, observational design is associated with the pre-field literature survey. Sample design, field survey design, those are associated with the data collection during field. Data handling design, data preparation, data manipulation, data processing design, statistical design, operational design, that is associated with the data management and data processing during the post-field period or post-field analysis. Now the purpose of research design. What are the purpose? Research design can provide a detailed and well-explained plan of study. Research design allows proper assessment of causes-impact relationship among the dependent and independent variables. The classic controlled experiment is an ideal example of the perfect research design. Source of variation deeply influenced by the eliminating a variable, randomization, and matching of variable as a significant part of research design. Research design provides proper answer of the research question. Study can be well organized by the proper research design. Now the types of research design. Research design is in a case of exploratory research. Research design in case of descriptive and diagnostic research studies. Research design in case of hypothesis testing research design. When exploratory research is noted as the formulative research studies. Formulation of a problem for more precise investigation or formulation of a working hypothesis from an operational point of view is the prime objective of exploratory research design. The prime importance of exploratory research is the focus on the discovery idea and insights. Now the content of exploratory research design. That is the method, literature review, depth interview, focus group, case studies, pilot survey, experimental study. What are the methods of exploratory research design? Survey about the existing literature, observation survey, experience survey, analysis of insight simulation examples. Now the descriptive research design. Descriptive research design is also known as diagnostic research design. Descriptive research design is concerned with describing the characteristics of a particular individual. It has the ability to give the proper definition, objectives and method of research. It can obtain accurate information about the research. Now the content of descriptive research design. What are the content? That is the methods, observation, panel, survey, case studies. And what are the types of descriptive research design? That is another one is the cross-sectional design, longitudinal design, single cross-sectional design, multi-cross-sectional design. Now the hypothesis testing research design. In this design, hypothesis is causal relationship between variable can be tested. It is also called as experimental research design. This study will allow to draw in inferences about the causality. This study has the ability to reduce bias and enhance the reliability. Then the basic principle of experimental research design. There are three basic principles. That is principle of replications, principle of randomizations, principle of local control. What is principle of replication? This experiment should be repeated more than once. Each treatment is associated with many more experimental units instead of one. Example, if we will do research with two different types of pineapple species, we can divide the field into two different parts for cultivation and observation. Conclusion may be done from getting result from the two different parts. What is principle of randomization? It can be provide protection when you are going to conduct an experimental research against the effect of external factors by the randomization. This is associated with the plan of experiment in order to external factor derived variations. External factors can be minimized through the randomization process. Randomization process that is associated with random sampling is very essentially useful when characters of independent variable varies. If we cultivate different types of pineapple in different plots of field with different soil character, then we use random sampling techniques in the arena of randomization process to minimize error. Now the principle of local control. What is principle of local control? Variability occurred due to the external factor from the experimental error can be removed by the principal local control. Principal local control is considered as another important principle of experimental design. Through this, we can perform two-way analysis of variation. In this regard, total variability of data can be divided into three parts. One is treatment of attributes, that is the variety of pineapples. One is external factors, that is the soil character, and one is third one is, and last one is the experimental error. An example. What is the example? According to the example, I can give according to the principle of the local control. That example I have taken from the research methodology books, research methodology method and techniques book by C.R. Kothari. What is the example? What can be? There are several steps. In the first step, we need to divide the field into the several homogeneous parts. That's called blocks. In the second step, each block is divided into parts same to the total count of treatments. Third, then treatments are randomly assigned to this part of the block. And the last and fourth step, blocks are level at which we hold an external factors fixed so that we can measure its contribution to the total variability of data by means of a two-way analysis of variance. Now, what are the importance of experimental design? That is informal experimental design, before and after without control design, after only control design, and before and after control design. And the formal experimental design, that is the completely random design, that is CR design, randomized block design, that is RB design, then Latin square design, that is LS design, and the factorial designs. There are some references. For further studies, you can go through these references.